Nikki Budzinski is the Democrat representing the 13th Congressional District in Illinois and one of nearly 80 new House members in the 118th Congress. She comes to Capitol Hill with earlier experience here, including internships with former House Minority Leader Dick Gephardt and Democratic Illinois Senator Paul Simon. She started by telling C-SPAN about her early work as a labor activist.
So I've had the opportunity to work in Washington previously. I worked in the labor movement. I worked for the Firefighters Union, the International Association of Firefighters, and then also the United Food and Commercial Workers Union. They're a union that is primarily retail and meatpacking workers. So I've worked in the labor movement, but most recently, and just before deciding to run for Congress, I had the opportunity to serve as the Chief of Staff at the Office of Management and Budget for President Biden, which was a real honor.
What do you think that experience, how does it help you as a member of Congress?
Yeah. Well, I really hope that experience is going to make me a more effective member of Congress. I've been a part of negotiations. I also had an opportunity to work for our governor in the state of Illinois, so I've seen a large infrastructure piece of legislation be negotiated. I've seen broadband investment be put together. I was the chair of our Broadband Advisory Council when I worked for our governor. So I hope that experience in public service is going to make me an effective member for the district and the communities that I have the honor to represent.
Sounds like you're not new to Capitol Hill either. You were an intern.
Yes, I was. Yeah, I had the opportunity to intern for at that time it was former Minority Leader Richard Gephardt. Really a wild coincidence that now I have the honor of representing the two counties that are just on the other side of St. Louis. He of course represented St. Louis for a very long time. So I get the opportunity to represent the district in Illinois, but I also had the privilege of interning for former Senator Paul Simon, who I've always considered to be one of my kind of bright North Stars that I look to in public service.
What did he teach you?
You know, he taught me actually about bipartisanship. I mean, even though he was obviously a very stalwart Democrat, he also is from downstate Illinois, just like I am as well, and getting to represent this district. But he would work across party aisle to get things done, and I think he was a very effective senator, and that is exactly the type of congressperson I want to be. When I ran that I'm going to work with anybody that is going to help working people throughout the 13th district. I think that was his philosophy when he was a United States Senator, and that's what I want to take on in this role.
How did you become interested in politics? Did you discuss politics at the dinner table?
Yeah, so I would say my mom was really my inspiration. She has always been very involved in the community. She's been a leader with the League of Women Voters. So just at a very early age, I learned the importance of being involved in your community and getting involved in politics to make a difference in people's lives. And so, yeah, it was really at the kitchen table that I learned why and the importance of why you should be involved.
Did she take you to those League of Women Voters events?
Yes, well, League of Women Voters often host a lot of the candidate forums. So went to candidate forums with her, and one of their most important kind of priorities is registering people to vote and making sure that people exercise their right to vote. And so that's something that really throughout her life, and even when I was very young, she talked to my sister and I about the importance of.
Do you still have your mom?
Yes, I do. I'm very lucky, yeah.
What's her reaction to you now being a member of Congress?
So both of my parents, I would say you can't do these types of jobs without the support of your family and friends, and they have been in my corner from the very beginning. So they got to come out on the Tuesday that we thought we were going to be sworn in, and of course that became a much longer week, but they got to sit in the gallery and see me take my first vote for speaker, which was really exciting, and then they celebrated me later in the evening. So it was a tremendous experience, and I'm so glad I got to share it with them.
Did they say anything that you remember?
You know, I think they're just state you, be you, and that will shine through. And obviously Washington, D.C. is not an easy place to work, and Congress right now is challenging. There are a lot of challenges, but I think they've always been very encouraging to just be yourself, let that shine through, and stay focused on the work and get things done. So.